Alright, what's up, guys? So, an actual pre workout car talk today, mostly because we haven't had a car talk in a while due to always having my little brother with us when we go to the gym or using mom's car, which doesn't have a phone mount or anything to film one. So, I do apologize for the lack of car talks in recent history. I will say I have been maintaining weight for the past 2 weeks. I haven't gone up or down in a while, just been maintaining, which is better than putting weight on, obviously. But with everything going on with that, it's been hard to stick to the diet. I've had good days where I've been picture perfect. Like yesterday was great. And today, all I've had is some lean ground beef, and then I'm gonna have rice and ground deer for like dinner. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. My weight has pretty much stalled because I've had good days, I've had bad days, so I've kind of just maintained. Obviously, got to get out of that fog and make sure I'm being perfect on the diet and moving forward. Update on Dad, because I know I had given some updates on him previously, and I don't remember exactly what the last update I gave was. I think it was that he had gotten the surgery on his neck that had to be done and was in recovery. At the time, he was doing fine. Now he's on so many pain medications that he's hallucinating. He has started to lose feeling and function of his legs to the point that they have to transfer him in his bed or a wheelchair instead of letting him walk with his walker. Yeah, Mom said he's just been like, hysterical, like hallucinating, talking about seeing the nieces there playing in the hallway when they haven't been up there except for like twice. And the last time they were there, they weren't in the hallway. They seen him in dialysis. Um, but saying, like, oh, I just seen the girls out in the hallway playing. One, the youngest one was crawling on the floor away from me. Yada yada yada. Saying that he was going to jump up on the table and show the nurses his rear end if they didn't get the crap together. Um, Talking about having hay bales at home he needed to get done and how many he had and yada yada yada. He hasn't done hay in years. We don't have any hay bales, so he's just kind of out of it. And a big part of that has to do with just how many pain medications they have him on from the surgery. Um, Mom said that Dad said his pain is down to a 7, but the doctors want it down to a 5 or lower. He said that his shoulders and neck have never felt better, but now the pain in the rest of his body is, like just unbearable. Um, so due to they were already going to do 2 surgeries, one on the neck because of the vertebrae up there that needed to be worked on, and one on the spine later afterwards. But they're rushing to it to get it done because of the noticeable, loss of his ability to walk all of a sudden. So that surgery goes down today at 2 o'clock. So I will have an update for you guys tomorrow on what happens there. I know it's a personal thing, right? But it has affected me and the channel, and I've let it be known to you guys because I've asked for you guys to keep them in your thoughts and prayers, and I still maintain that. So I thought it was worth giving you guys an update. So he's not doing too hot, unfortunately. But there is the update that I do have for now, and then he has surgery today, so there'll be another update on him tomorrow. If all goes well with tomorrow's surgery, he has a year of recovery, so which sucks, but tis what tit is. But anyways, enough about that. Yesterday's back and buy workout was way more buy focused. I did lose a set for some reason. I lost 2 sets for some reason. The phone didn't film my last set of spider curls that I immediately superset into the first set of what's his name? Sergio Oliva curls. So I lost that set for some reason. It just didn't film. And then my dumb, I didn't notice it at the time. I didn't catch it. But my dumb rear end, to not say the curse word, hit end record and then set the camera to record a set, and then hit start record and turn the camera around to start filming, or to price it for the next set. And I guess never caught that I did that. So there's an entire set of what was it? I want to say it was the pullovers. No, yes. What was it? What set did I lose? The super set of curls into cable curls into bicep biased pull downs. So in the video, yesterday's video, there's only one set. We did two of those. That's how we finished the bicep portion, was with a superset of those. Just two sets all out. But I did manage to lose a set of that. But all that being said, yesterday's workout was really good. Very happy with it. We chose to do biceps first because I want it to be a more bicep focused back and bi day. Just because I feel like I have a habit of letting back take over the workouts, and then bicep kind of just gets what it gets on the back half, which there's nothing wrong with. I mean, it's the antagonist in all the movements. It's still getting hit either way, but I really wanted to have a good bicep workout yesterday. But back was not neglected by any means. Went a little heavier than I normally do. Did 3 sets, pretty much everything we did except for the lower back extension machine, and it was a great workout. I'm not going to use the same philosophy today because, one, I don't think our triceps get neglected on chest and tri day because I feel like they are more involved in chest movements compared to how biceps are in back movements. That's just my opinion. I definitely feel my triceps getting worked out throughout a chest workout more than I do my biceps getting worked out throughout a movement for back. So that's just my opinion. Plus, I've said it many times, I think my back and my biceps are lacking. So, but I've said before, I think my chest and my triceps are pretty much where I want them to be. So I don't see any point in let's have a more tricep focused chest day today and do triceps first. One, that just doesn't make sense. If I wanted it to be more of a tricep focused day, I would just do less chest exercises, do more tri. But I definitely want to switch the order because, like I said, you definitely feel triceps being worked out during a chest workout more than you do biceps being worked out in a back workout. Because even though, yes, both are the antagonists, triceps are responsible for that lockout on all of your presses, all of them. Yes, the good deep bottom part that stretches the chest, gets deep into those fibers and everything. Yes, it works your chest, but that lockout on any press pretty much switches into a lot of tricep. Yes, you're still going to get chest, obviously, but tricep is responsible for your lockout. So I don't want to pre-exhaust my triceps and then go into my chest day and not be able to press anything. And then all of a sudden my chest day is lacking. That's just my opinion. So I'm not going to do a reverse order today. I will say, because I have been using Mom's car, Roxy came over, my sister, and borrowed Mom's car, and I forgot the tripod in said car. So today's angles may be a little different, maybe not as good, because I gotta go back to the old magnet case sitting in the bag. Thank goodness I never got rid of it. So that will be the way of filming today, the old way, the way the channel started. But I think it'll be good. I really don't have a plan. I got a few exercises I know I want to hit for this workout, but I don't really have it fully planned out. We'll see how it goes. But all I know is it's chest and tri day. I'm looking for a juicy chest pump. No Brandon. That's why we're hitting the workout now at almost noon, a little bit before. So a nice early workout compared to normal. He messaged me and said just gym without him. I don't know why. He didn't give an explanation. He was going to gym with me, so originally there wasn't going to be any car talks today because we would have had the baby brother in the back seat. But yeah, no Brandon today, just me and you. So I think I've yapped enough for one day, or at least for one pre-workout car talk. So I'll see you at the gym. Figured we'd go ahead and start guillotine press today since I don't have a gym partner to spot me on it. So figured if I finish with it, it'd be way more dangerous because I'd be worn out already. So guillotine press to start. And this is one of those things I really wanted to hit today. So felt good. Add some more weight. One more. Ooh. The guillotine press, one click above big flat, is it turns it into like a pure upper chest exercise. So we're going to take advantage of that. Go straight into some incline dumbbell flies. Keep it all in the upper chest for now. Jump. Alright, a few more of those. I'm trying out this new auto frame thing. It's very fidgety, so I do apologize if it's affecting the quality of the videos. I thought I'd give it a more of a handheld cameraman vibe to the videos. We'll see. Tried a few times, and if it keeps being really fidgety, we'll just go back to static king. Ooh. All right. One more. So good. So we'll say we'll go from these incline flies, same bench setup, same bench. Grab the 60s. We'll go from there. But grab the 60s, see how they're feeling, and do some incline press. I have found personally that my chest has personally been built best by focusing on incline and upper chest movements. So, more upper chest focus than normal. But I'm always pretty upper chest movement centric. All right, we'll just wait a few seconds and get into the presses. I will say, I'm thinking from these, what we're about to do, presses, over to the cables, flies, cable press, pec deck, and then we'll probably get into tricep. I just don't see any point anymore in that for chest. It's already feeling pretty cooked, so that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movements like always. So it's not even intentional. It's almost semi-automatic now. Oh yeah, the 60s would be perfect to play with today. I'm much more in the mood. That pause, touch and go, or sorry, not a touch and go, but a rest pause, where I'm resting there at the bottom, doing like a 2-second pause and into the eccentric. So I think that would be perfect if I can just do a few more sets just like that. Ooh, one more of those. Oh my. All right, get some chest flies in. Then I'll just raise these up, get into a press after that, and then pec deck. We'll get into some tricep. Oh God. Alright, well, I was gonna do another set of those 5 bombs, but that last set took it out of me, so we're gonna raise this up the weight, get into some press. Might only do like 2 or 3 sets of this, depending on how it feels. But, finish off the chest strong. Good. 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 Yeah. Go. 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 Oh yeah. 2 words. Good. 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 All right. I think this is going to be the last set of this press. Then I'll go take the pec deck to failure. We'll go from there on what we do for triceps. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah. 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 All right. This might be the last set, or it might be second to last, or it might be third to last. I don't know. That's pretty significant. We can't go off of how this set feels. All right, let's move on to some triceps. All right, so if you guys remember, it was either last chest and try day or the chest and try day prior to that we use this handle for overhead tricep extensions. So today, I thought I'd use it for skull crushers to see if that feels, how that feels. I think it'll feel pretty freaking good. So I went pretty heavy. I probably should have went lighter for the first set to see how it feels, but screw it. I'm typically go pretty heavy on skull crushers, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what I'm really liking about this is I'm getting the benefit of our normal incline bench skull crushers, but the added benefit of one, a change in handle where I'm going neutral instead of supinated, but also it's like doing a over the head dumbbell skull crusher. But this to me feels way better. So being locked in because of the handles. Because if I were to grab two dumbbells, I could completely do two completely different things with each arm, not even catch it. Then maybe I'm being further over on this side, putting my rotator cuff more at risk, or maybe bothering my elbow a little bit. To this, I'm locked in. Same width and everything apart. And honestly, it feels really good. It feels just as good as the barbell skull crushers. In fact, I feel like I can go a smidge heavier if I really want to. But I think this will be good. Yeah. 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 Also that added benefit of it's way easier on the wrist, because when you're supinated, or I guess I'd count as a pronated since you're starting here. But once you get above your head, you're supinated. But it's pushing that wrist down. And I use the 70 or the 80 when I do skull crushers. So the added benefit of this, there's way more stabilization in my wrist with that neutral grip. So I'm really liking these. I might just spam these for a while. All right, so we'll go ahead and do the exact opposite of what we just did, where that was a good heavy overhead extension. So they'll put this rope on. If I'm capable of doing it, gosh dang. Put this rope on and do more light squeezing tricep work. And then maybe finish with either a dip or heavy push down. Personally, I'm kind of leaning towards heavy push down because the chest is already so cooked out when I involve it in my last tricep exercise. So that's just my thought process on it.
Oh, yeah, a few more of those. Oh, man. We actually do the last set of these. Whew. And then we'll get into a heavier press down. Yeah, there's an easy bar curl handle right here on the floor. I'll just switch it. We'll get straight into it. All right. Ooh. Decently heavy press down, push down, whatever you want to say. Ooh, I'm gonna do 1 or 2 sets of this. Oh, all right, 1 more of those. Get out! A little cheating there at the end. Whew. All right, see you in the car. All right, guys, that was a pretty stinking good chest and try day. I'm a bit winded. Ooh, that was a good workout. I didn't leave too much time in between sets, just what felt necessary. Just kept the intensity up. That was a great freaking workout. It's definitely helped. I've upped, like I said in the pre-workout car talk, I definitely have off days here lately because everything's dead. But I did change how I'm dieting right now anyways, where it's very high protein, moderate carb, low fat, and then I carb cycle and raise my carbs on like the weekend or like before a heavy day. So like yesterday I had a lot more carbs in preparation for today because I knew I wanted to have like a high intensity chest and try workout, and I got an insanely good pump, and I'm going to go home and have, like I said, ground deer meat. And luckily, we grind it ourselves. I know exactly what's in it, exactly how many pounds of deer meat and how many pounds of fat went into it. We tend to make ours pretty freaking lean, with the exception of if we get a pretty fat deer, then maybe it's higher fat than normal. But typically we get, deer are highly lean. It's very few and far between that you get like a pretty high fat deer. So we control how much pork fat we put in it or beef fat we put in it. and keep it relatively lean. So we typically do almost 85-15, 90-10, somewhere in there. I think the package I'm going to cook today is from our 90-10. So I have that recipe of like how we grinded that in my app, so I can put exactly how many grams of it I'm having. So that's the really nice thing about I use Lose It. You can use whatever you want. You can use Macro Factor, not sponsored. MyFitnessPal, again, not sponsored. But I personally use the Lose It app. Again, not sponsored. It's just what I've used for years. I think I'm on a day 1790 something of tracking. And so I'm going to have lean ground deer and some rice as my post-workout meal. Maybe a protein shake on the side. We'll see. Because I think everything, I've already tracked to have 2 cups of rice and 600 grams of ground deer. I have 300 grams of ground deer and a serving of rice right now, and then another 300 grams of deer and another serving of rice for dinner. And so I think I'm at 159 grams of protein right there. So possibly I'll throw in a protein shake that should put me at 181 grams of protein, and that will be perfect. But that is the plan when I get home. So again, like I did in the pre-workout car talk, I just want to say I'm sorry for the lack of car talks. I know they are a staple of the channel, especially the post-workout ones. The pre-workout ones have kind of been faded out, not just to cut time out of videos because they were getting pretty long, but just because when people would watch the videos, they would click off pretty quick if it started with a car talk. Like I can see that stuff all in my analytics on YouTube Studio. And yeah, if a video had a pre-workout car talk, people were more likely to just and leave. So I got rid of them for that, and also because I just never really have anything to say pre-workout 9 times out of 10. And if I do, I will do a pre-workout car talk like today. But yeah, just wanted to apologize for the lack of them. Likelihood is there won't be one in tomorrow's video because I will very likely have my little brother with me when we work out, unless things change, because that was how today was going to be, and then Brandon said he wasn't going to join. So it to be determined. Don't expect one, but don't be surprised if you see one. But and then Thursday, which is legs, I'm feeling hamstring focused. Give my knees a break. That last leg day was incredible, but I am feeling it. So I think a hamstring focused leg day is in order. That one will be without Brandon, guaranteed, and we'll have a car talk, guaranteed, because I have volunteer work I'm doing this weekend, and so I'm going to hit that workout while my little brother's at school and get it out of the way. So I will say not much luck on the job hunt side of things still, unfortunately. I've been working my rear end off and just no luck, and it is what it is. I've heard back from a few jobs. I've done like 3 or 4 interviews. Even did a drug test recently. Haven't heard back from him. So it's just unfortunate. So no luck there, to the point that my brother and his wife, my sister-in-law, texted me today and said, hey, if you don't have a job by this date, you're out. And I mean, 100% fair, because I told them when they told me to come move in that I didn't want to move in. I did not want them to do that. And they told me, get your butt over here and hop in. So, completely fair. But, I did tell her, because she borderline just accused me of not attempting to get a job. I'm like, I've been filling out applications left and right. I can't make someone hire me. I can't make an employer reach out. I can't help if an employer has a listing posted and it turns out to be an old listing that they just never take down, and they actually aren't hiring. I can't control that stuff. If I could, I'd have a job already. If I can control that stuff, I'd still be at Planet. Heck, if I can control that stuff, I'd still be at the daycare I worked at before Planet. But I left that place when Dad had a stroke to go home and take care of him. And unfortunately, since I had to leave so abruptly, because I mean, life happens, I can't, can't help it. The assistant teacher of that classroom talked to the administrator and was like, do not let him come back under any circumstances. I can't believe he left like that. Like, if you bring him back, I'll leave. And so, when I came back and said, hey, Dad's doing better, what at the time he was, can I come back? It was no. And then I found out from ex-coworkers, like, yeah, so-and-so said if they let you come back, they would leave. So, like, okay, that's fine. So, like, if I could control that stuff, I would. Because my first option wouldn't have even been Planet. It really would have been going back to the daycare. I've always loved kids. I've always wanted kids. I've helped in children's church at our church for years. Working at the daycare was a blast. All my students were awesome. I love them to death. I need to go by and visit them again sometime. But, I can't control that stuff. And unfortunately, heck it or not, the job market kind of sucks right now. And I don't control the job market. I don't control the economy. All I can control is putting my application out there and hoping to God someone hires me. And I've had, again, 3 or 4 interviews and a drug test. And it's not my fault that despite all of that, I haven't been hired. I can't help that. But it was a bit frustrating. And, they don't owe me anything. They've done so much for me. So I'm not going to sit here and say, how dare she? But it was just a little infuriating because it's like, okay, don't come at me with that crap. I have been trying to get a job. I haven't just been sitting around doing nothing. I've been going out and talking to people that at places that I've put applications in. I've been sitting on my laptop or my phone filling out applications. I was going out and working DoorDash and Instacart and Walmart until my phone signal got shut off. And then I couldn't do it anymore because you can't do it without data. You have to have access to the internet. If I don't have phone signal and can't use my phone signal, that puts me out of business to be able to do that. Or I would at least I would have some income right now. And that's another thing that kills me is I've explained to her, I was like, I've had to put on all my applications. Please contact me via email or via Indeed if I applied on Indeed. My phone is not working right now. So if they just, if they try my phone number and that's the only way they try to get hold of me, I'm cooked. That's that. And then on 2 applications I put in today before I hit the gym, I put, please reach back out via Indeed or email. My phone is not working. And if they just don't read that, if they just go, oh yeah, here's his phone number, let's call him and ask for an interview, I'm screwed. And there's nothing I can do about that. So it's like, I feel like my life is crumbling around me. My dad's in the hospital, high risk of not coming out the other end of these surgeries. Probably doesn't have that much time left anyways. If he does survive the surgery, it's not to be bleak, but it's just the truth. So I got that going on. I'm unemployed, falling behind on bills no matter how hard I try, and now I'm getting threatened to get kicked out. So it's like, awesome, cool. I guess she thinks she's putting a fire under my rear end to get a job without understanding that there has been. It's called, I need my phone on. I don't want to fall behind and have my phone sent to a collection agency and then I don't have signal and can't go back and get signal until that $2,000 is paid off if it gets sent to a collection agency, compared to only being a few hundred behind. I'll be straight with you. I don't have car insurance right now. I shouldn't be driving this. My car insurance got shut off like a week ago because I couldn't pay for it. There's already a fire under my rear end. I don't need the threat of being kicked out to get one under me. All you did was turn up the temperature, but I can't help that no one's hiring. She's treating it like they're treating it like I'm a frog in a pot of water and they don't notice that it's getting hot until it's too late. But in reality, I'm a person who put his hand on a hot burner that just got shut off, and I already know it's hot. Like, instantly knew it was hot. Like, ow, I don't need to. Like, I know it's hot. I know the fire's there. You know, like, maybe not the best analogy, but it's just a tad bit frustrating because it feels like she's coming at me like, you're not doing anything. It's like, doing everything. But there's things out of my control right now. You know, do you think I enjoy, one, just feeling completely useless because no one will hire me? Two, being stressed out of my freaking mind because if I'm not at a place with Wi-Fi, no one can get a hold of me. And right now, if everything going off that, it's not exactly where I want to be. I want to be able to be gotten a hold of at any moment because this is some serious stuff going on right now. I don't like the idea of driving around with no insurance because, one, I want to get in a wreck and not be covered. And two, I don't want to get my license suspended if I get pulled over because they pull you over once, it's a warning. Get your insurance fixed. Don't let us catch you doing that again. They pull you over twice. Well, guess what? Now your license is suspended for 90 days. Then I'm really screwed on getting a job. So it's like I'm out, going to these places I've applied for and talking to them in person and, doing all that. And on top of that, I've applied everywhere. In fact, I'm going to a place I applied to right now. So, I'm doing what I can. But you guys don't want to hear all that. But a bit of a life update and a bit of a rant. I just have had crap luck. As you guys seen earlier in the video, 5 days till the Harder Than Last Time Supplements Black Friday sale. So you guys will still get my 15% off, but you will also receive a free gift off the site if you use my code JS15. So, and it doesn't matter how much you spend, but if you spend over $100, it is a more expensive, nicer gift than if you spend under $100. So that is about to start. It'll be November 24th through the 25th. Just a quick little 2-day Black Friday sale, and obviously the merch is in the link in the description below. I'm probably going to look into doing a Black Friday sale for that as well. I don't know if I can. I'm not really good with that stuff. I haven't really figured it out yet. But I'll look into it. Some possibly a sale on the merch. But merch is in the link in the description. Instagram, TikTok in the link in the description. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. It's time to lock in, Nick, big time. Something I've really been thinking about, especially during this chest workout, was something I've always been afraid of and has definitely been amplified because of recent events, is that I don't want Dad to die thinking I'm a failure. I have spent so much time in life leaving jobs or taking jobs I didn't want to be there for him or to be there to help with the foster kids and my nieces because he couldn't do it alone. So Mom and Dad could still do that stuff, and not living my own life and not having a career. And so one of the things that was just crossing my mind is I don't want to just do this show. I don't just want to get to show readiness by next summer for myself or for you guys. I want to win this show, and I want to do it for Dad. I want to do it for Dad. And not to say that he's ever said he thinks I'm a failure, but it's just, I feel like out of all his children, I'm the one who hasn't set a solid path before himself, who hasn't really been successful or had like an actual career. And obviously, like, he knows the sacrifices I've made, and we've had those conversations, but like, I at least want to, before he's gone, prove to him that he didn't raise a son with no work ethic, that he didn't raise a son who is lazy and doesn't do anything, or who avoids hard work or avoids adversity. So this is for Dad. And I hope and pray that by June of 2026, he's still here to see what I accomplish. But if not, well, he'll watch me accomplish it from heaven, and I believe that. So, sorry to get bleak there at the end. It was just something that's been on my mind recently, and especially during today's workout, because he goes into surgery in 30 minutes. So, as always, I love you guys. I appreciate your support. I appreciate all of it, truly. And, yeah, keep my family and my dad in your thoughts and prayers. It's going to be a hard next few days, even if he does come out of surgery just fine, because still a lot of things are about to change, and the likelihood is I will probably move back in to help with him, because he's going to be hurting. He's going to be probably wheelchair bound for a while, and then eventually on a walker again. And yeah, so love you guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate all your support. I gotta go talk to these people about the application I put in earlier. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for shoulders.